Why do we want to become monks? Just to have a nice life? A life without worries, a life free from the daily activities, getting to work, earning money, looking after oneself, cooking. Is that the reason why we become monks? Or is the reason to overcome dukkha? But in order to overcome dukkha, we would need to put some effort and determination in our practice. We practice the path. First of all, the first noble truth, seeing, understanding dukkha. Seeing, understanding the dukkha of the citta. Seeing, understanding the dukkha of the body. And then seeing to understand the second noble truth, the origin of dukkha. When we see dukkha, we can see what came before, we can see what causes the dukkha. That's our desire, the desire to be, not to be, the desire to become, not to become, desire to have, not to have. But we have to see it now. Just knowing it, doesn't solve the problem. Knowing that there is dukkha doesn't solve the problem. We have to see and understand it with our own eyes. Dukkha is the first noble truth. If we don't understand it, if we don't see it in our personal life, from hour to hour, from minute to minute, from day to day, from week to week, from month to month, from year to year, then we will not have any motivation to overcome dukkha. And we will have no motivation, to go the path that leads to the end of dukkha. So we need to see and we need to understand dukkha. In every posture. Why do we change postures? Dukkha. Why do we eat? Dukkha. Why do we sleep? Dukkha. Why do we drink something? Dukkha. Why do we go to the toilet? Dukkha. Just this, just this bodily dukkha. Meeting with the things that we don't want to meet, and it's a dukkha of the child, it's a dukkha of the heart. Not getting what one wants, is the dukkha of the heart, and so on, and so on. But we probably think to ourselves, that's life, so let's see, let's look for the nice things, let's look for our dreams, for imagination, so that we don't see the dukkha. The more we avoid to see the dukkha, the less we are prepared, the less we are willing to walk the path. And the more like we are just dilly-dallying around, doing nothing. Seeing and understanding dukkha, it is essential. Not just knowing about it, of course we read it, and we hear it over and over again, dukkha, the first noble truth, and we understand, we we know, what causes dukkha, but that's not enough, Knowing in the brain is not enough, understanding in the brain is not enough, Our heart has to understand it, Our heart has to see it. That's why I often say, open your heart, rip it open, and let the heart see the dukkha. And the heart surely gets motivated once it sees all the dukkha. Yeah? All our life full of dukkha. Yeah? Being born, yeah? Getting old, dying, getting sick and dying and being born again. Yeah? Training the body for 20 years. In order to become it, in order to use it the way we want to use it. Training for 20 years or 16 years. Learning to digest, learning to walk, learning to talk, and learning to think. Learning to think takes a long time. Training our memory, everything, this body is a car. This body is a robot, and it has to be trained until it does the things that the chitta wants it to do. If you have not understood that yet, then it's too late, what you're doing, wasting your time, wasting my time. Training the body, training memory, training thought. That's what we do. That's why we go to primary school, to secondary school, to high school, and some of us to university, just to train thoughts and memory, It doesn't come automatically. It doesn't come with the body, it's a blank hard disk, If you don't write the programs on it, there's nothing on it, It won't even boot, But you passed it already, so you think, it's nothing, Then go back, go back to the age of 10, go back to the age of 15, go back to the age of 10 or 5, of 3, 2, 4, whatever, And go back, when you came out of the womb, to see, to understand, And then project it, go on, get older, Until the body starts fading or gets really sick, falls ill, gets sick, and then slowly starts to die away, And things, just stop working, just like with an old car, Things just stop working, Until we put the car to a scrapyard. Is that, ask yourself, Look at it, but look at it, not just think about it, perceive it, Perceive it with your whole body, to understand the truth of it, Let the heart understand the truth of it, Of being born, getting old, getting sick, and dying. And being born again, And when you're born again, think about all these realms that you can go to, Think about the hell realm that most likely all people are going to, Or the ghost realm where some people are going to, Or the demon realm, Or maybe even the heavenly realm. And then the human realm is the realm, or the animal realm is the realm where you have to train this coarse body. For an animal it is very, very little time. It doesn't have to train so much. But for a human being, it takes a long time. Just remember this time, and then remember, if you don't make it this life, you certainly have to come back into one of these bodies, into a human body, because that is the jumping board. It's a jumping board, like the Lord Buddha said, the jumping board out of the cycle of birth and death. Think about it. You want that. You have to find your own motivation. Go back 15 years, 10 years, 8 years, 7 years, when you went to school, before you went to school, when you went to kindergarten, when you learned to talk, That must have been so much fun, yeah? When you learn to walk. Yeah? Hitting your head, getting up, falling over, hitting your head, crying, getting up again. Yeah? 1.5 years. So much fun, huh? And this is, you want to do it again and again and again and again and again and again. Yeah? Because, the human life seems to be so much fun. Yeah? What we can do, yeah? What can we really do with this body? Yeah? Creating material things. With other bodies we can create fine material things or non-material things. Yeah? It's all about creation. Yeah? Creation and then falling for our own creations. Yeah? We build something and then we are amazed about, oh, that is wonderful, that is amazing. Just like this body, we built it over time. Yeah? Took us a long time. Yeah? Each time it is more and more refined. Yeah? Can do more things. Yeah? It's more flexible, has more memory, has more CPU power, just like other computers. I mean, think about the computers 30 or 40 years ago. Yeah? They had no power, very little power. Yeah? But at that time we thought, oh, it has enormous power. Yeah? Nowadays, the simple calculator is the power of one of these buildings, that used to be one building, of electronics. Yeah? It's the same thing with the brain. Yeah? There's more computing power, it has more memory power, and so on and so on. It's getting bigger. Yeah? We created it. Yeah? We refine it. Yeah? And then we fall for this creation and we think, oh, that is amazing. Yeah? What is so amazing about it? Get out of the body and see how amazing this piece of shit is. Yeah? Because that's what you carry around. You carry around flesh, 60 to 80 or 100 kilograms of flesh and bones and skin and pus and blood with you wherever you go. That's what you have to carry. Huh? But you think this is amazing? Well, because you're used to it. And because you don't reflect about it. So you have to understand, but you have to make the heart understand it. So that's why you have to open the heart. If you don't know where your heart is, and most of you don't, yeah? They only know where their brain is, yeah? But the brain and the heart are two different things, yeah? The heart is in the middle of the chest, yeah? In Pali you call it chitta, yeah? That's where the heart is located. That's where you have to find. You have to find the way to the heart. And you find the way to the heart through the training of samadhi, yeah? Once the mind is completely calm, once the mind doesn't think anymore, it doesn't memorize anymore, and is completely calm, it drops into the heart. And that's where you see, that's the heart. And then you show the heart, all this dukkha, yeah? To get the motivation, to when you get out of samadhi, to do investigation. Investigation of this, what you think, or what you still think is this amazing body, yeah? You're not old enough, you don't see how it breaks down. Yeah? But when you're old enough, you see how it breaks down, and then you don't think it's so amazing. Because it takes, 40 years to break down. From the age of 40, yeah, where it starts to break down, until the age of 80, and some of us, get 100 or 110, yeah. So 60 years of breaking down, 20 years of training it, and maybe 20 to 30 years of using it with all its powers, yeah, with all its energy. Yeah, you hear it, and you don't mind. Yeah? 20 years of training, 30 years of using it, or 20 years of using it. Yeah? And then waiting for 40, 50 years, until he completely breaks down and dies. That's the life of a human being. Yeah? Tell me otherwise. Huh? And that's what we are so fascinated about. I don't know what we are so fascinated about this body. Yeah? I mean, we get up in the morning, yeah? We eat something, yeah? Or we wash first the body, then we eat something, then we do something, then we eat something. Yeah? Normal people, yeah, as monks, we eat only once. Yeah? We do something, and then we go to sleep. And then we wake up. Yeah? The same rhythm every day. Yeah? Day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. Yeah? Year in, year out until we die. We wake up, do something, eat something, yeah? And go to sleep. No matter what you call, yeah? I mean, you call this diversity, you call it life, yeah? It's always doing something, yeah? No matter if you wash your clothes, yeah? If you sweep, yeah? If you practice, yeah? It's always doing something, yeah? It's always the same thing. Just because you give it different names doesn't make it different. Yeah? Do compare it. I mean, that's what you can't do. You think. The moment you think, working is one thing. Yeah, practicing is another thing. That's how you get confused. Look at it. When we do walking meditation, where's the difference from sweeping? Yeah, we walk there as well. Yeah? What's the difference between walking, and washing your clothes? What's the difference between eating and washing your clothes? Yeah? Look at the movements of the body. You still have to move it. Yeah? But one action, one label you like and the other label you don't like. I mean, how stupid are we? Don't we see it? Can't we see it? Can't we understand it? Huh? It's always action, 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 action. Yeah? But we give it different names, and then it becomes different for us. It's the same thing with the feelings. Yeah? How does the feeling of fear, differ from the feeling of anger? How does the feeling of pain differ from the feeling of fear? You just give it different names and it is different, huh? How stupid can one be, huh? Why don't we realize it, yeah? Because we fall for our own creations. In this term, the creations are these words, it's the symbols, it's our language, yeah? So what's the difference? I mean, that's why we have to investigate, yeah? We have to investigate, actions, be it sweeping, be it, sitting meditation, be it walking meditation, be it eating, be it washing our robes, doing this or doing that, in order to see the differences or see the similarities, yeah? And the same thing is... and the same thing is for our feelings, seeing the differences. But we have to investigate what is pain, yeah? I mean, we just jump up, the moment we hear pain, yeah? We jump up the moment we hear heights, yeah? Looking down heights, yeah? We jump up, what's the feeling, yeah? Where's the difference? Same with anger, the same with greed, yeah? Investigate it, see, feel it, show the heart, yeah? Show the heart the feeling, yeah? Okay? Because the heart is the only thing, the only one who knows it, who understands it, who can really understand it, and it's the only one who can let go, yeah? You can decide how many times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times to let it go, but the heart won't let it go. The heart still wants it, because the heart still doesn't see the difference. Yeah? So you have to show the heart the difference between these feelings, so it doesn't go after these feelings anymore. Huh? That's what we use. That's what we call contemplating. contemplating feelings, contemplating our actions, yeah? Looking, yeah? I mean, why do we want to do something? Yeah? Becoming a human being, reflecting, yeah, about our actions, reflecting about our speech. Why do we want to say anything? Huh? What's the reason behind it? What's the feeling behind it? What's the motivation behind it? Huh? What are we going to gain through it? Through saying something? Yeah? What are we gaining from it? Yeah? And what kind of results does the speech have on other beings? Yeah? We just don't care. We just want to say something, and then we open our mouth and let it out, yeah? Because it is very painful not to let it out. That's why we talk. Yeah? Investigate it, yeah? I mean, contemplate it. I really put it in. I really put it onto your heart, I really urge you, every day, in the evening or in the afternoon, whenever there's a good time, do the reflection of the day. What happened this morning? When I woke up, when I opened my eyes, what was I thinking? What was I doing then? What happened then? What was I thinking? What was I daydreaming? What was my memories? Yeah? And so on. Go through the whole day. Yeah? Go also through your meditation sitting. What happened? Why did you get up from meditation? Yeah? Why did you stop walking meditation? Yeah? Why did you stop sitting meditation? What happened during the sitting meditation? What did you do? What happened in the contemplation? What did you do? Huh? Did you forget it? Yeah? I mean, if you don't do that, we stay stupid. Yeah? If you want to stay stupid, if you want to stay a fool, it's up to you. But then don't bother me here, then just go to another monastery, where they are not interested in practice, where they are not interested in overcoming dukkha. Yeah? Whatever. Whatever undermines the power of the kilesas, we tend to forget. And reflection is something that really undermines the power of the kilesas. Yeah? Investigation, contemplating fear, contemplating, pain, yeah, is something that undermines the power of the kilesas. Yeah? Contemplating this body, just going through our life from birth, to death, undermines the power of the kilesas. That's why we don't like to do it. We just want to sit, happily, yeah. Stare in the space, there's nothing, yeah. Of course there's nothing, yeah. Because everything, is going inside, yeah. And it's not outside. When we stare out in the space, there's of course nothing, yeah. And inside the heart is, churning up, yeah? Heating itself up. With all the sense inputs, yeah? Through our senses, yeah? Through thinking, through memory. Yeah? Remember this word what I said today, yeah? And really, really turn on. Yeah? The pansa has gone and nothing has happened, yeah? I didn't see a lot of determination and effort in your practice. Huh? And now the pansa is gone, 3 months have passed by, daydreaming through the 3 months. Huh? That's what you want to do, yeah? You want to be born life after life after life, yeah? That's up your choice, yeah? But then you don't need to waste my time and my effort, yeah? Of trying to train you. Yeah? Understood? Clear? Huh? Take it to heart. Huh? With this I end the talk.